And we're live.
Good evening, and welcome to Book Talk. Okay, the hell with that now. I'm turning that off. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Jeff and Dan Show. I am Dan, one of your co-hosts for tonight. The other Dan is off. This is my co-host, Jeff.
Yes, how's it going? Nobody responds. What the fuck, man? Come on. Somebody should say something, man, at least.
Okay, something at least.
And he says,
Yes, sir. Hey, happy Halloween, by the way.
yes.
It is 2 nights from the big Halloween night.
Yes.
And you going to do any trick-or-treating tonight?
I
mean, on a Halloween night?
I am not.
It's supposed to be a real bitch because it's supposed to rain.
Yes.
Ain't that about a bitch?
That's a bitch. That's a bitch. Well,
Oh, my God.
there we go. That's better. Yes, no, I am not going to do any type of trick-or-treating. I was supposed to be on a float in the Halloween parade.
Oh, East Berlin?
No, actually, Hanover. Yeah.
Hanover.
One of the biggest
On Halloween night.
Halloween parades
Get
in
the
the
fuck
world.
outta here.
Yes, I was
And they
supposed
do a
to-
good job.
Usually.
They do a good job.
Usually, yes. As a matter of fact.
Great night to get in trouble.
Yes, it is. It's a good night to get out there and soap a few windows. But yeah, depending on the weather, which looks like it's going to go to shit, we may not be, participating.
Well,
I think
good
honestly,
thing for me is supposed to clear out by 9, and that's whenever I'm going to be doing my
your trick or something.
my tricks.
You're trick and soaping.
Trick or toke.
I think toke or treat. Either way. The interesting thing is, I think you and I should plan at some point to get a float in the Hanover Halloween parade. That would be very interesting, man, if you think about it.
Yeah, that sounds like that would be fun. We'd have to decide, though, what we're going to display on it, and do we want to be scary or don't we want to be scary?
I think we just want to be crazy.
Just crazy?
Yeah, just crazy. Just enough so people go, holy shit, did you see that float? 2 fat guys rolling down the street. What the hell, man? I think we should make it on a trailer that's only 2 feet wide by 2 feet wide. And we should try like hell to stay on there while the truck's pulling us.
Well, dude, well, I don't know. This would take some serious thought, but we can come up with some good stuff.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Even if I got to just walk in a sheet, I'm willing to do that.
Just put a giant legalize it backwards on there so people are like, what the hell does that mean?
And that's the only problem with Halloween masks.
Yeah, wow.
Is looks great until you look them in the eyes. Hey, those are human eyes.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
so-
not so scary anymore.
Yeah, it's not really that scary.
Just like those bugs.
Although it can still be. It's all in the mind, brother. It is really in the mind.
And that's the messed up part, is it's always like away from your face. So like every mask you put on, like when you look at the eyes have these big dark areas inside where the eyes are sort of peering through the darkness. It's like, you can tell it's a mask at that point, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, but you can't apply any type of like spirit gum or something to push it down there. It just doesn't work.
That's why I like the masks like that use netting and stuff and that don't show your eyes at all, or you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah. Like a Spider-Man mask where it has like this weave meshing shit that you can look through.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Another good thing to do is the actual makeup. You've seen that before, haven't you?
Yes.
Blackface.
Yes.
But I think you can do green face, white face, red face.
Yes. And get away with it.
Yeah.
Not have to worry about your future.
Yeah.
I'm not running for Congress. Why? Because I did blackface in 2019. I don't know. It's just fucking stupid of me. Yeah. But, shit happens. But I think that's a good idea for the future. I think we should consider maybe creating our own float. And
Look out next year, Hanover 2020
that's right.
Halloween parade. Are you allowed to say Halloween? Is that politically correct?
Yeah.
Or do I need to say the end of October fall festival parade? Is that?
The All Hallows Eve parade. You know?
Oh my, that just sounds.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Join us for the fall festive parade.
Yeah.
Hanover 2020. Be looking for our shit float.
Yeah. One giant turd. That's actually not a bad idea.
That's disgusting. But yeah.
Just do one of those giant emoji turds.
Did you know that giant emoji turd? The first one that came out was actually supposed to be chocolate ice cream.
No, I didn't know
But
that.
people, yeah, there you go.
People used it as crap.
Yeah, people use it as shit.
Well, it's the wife
Did you
and I-
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a public service announcement. The more you don't know. No, but another one of those that everybody was trying to say was like the hands emoji that was like this. They were trying to say it wasn't people praying. It was somebody giving them a high five. Have you heard that one?
Yeah.
That's actually not true.
No.
No, that's
What
not
what is it?
It is somebody praying.
It is somebody praying.
At least that's
Who's
where
praying?
it's eventually gotten to. You know what I mean?
Who did they use for the model? We should ask that person.
It's actually Bart Simpson. I have no idea. It's usually yellow hands. You know what I mean? So,
Yellow hands, so they're
yeah.
Asian.
that could be. I kind of wonder how come nobody's ever said that shit. Why does anybody get pissed off at the fact that the majority of emoticons or emojis start off as the yellow ones, and then you have to like change it to different colored people or whatever? Nobody's
Well,
ever said, "Holy shit, man, that's Asian."
You know, people are color stupid, not color blind. People are color stupid.
That is true.
They call it white, and it's not white.
Yeah,
They call it black, and it's not black.
right.
They call it red, it's not red.
Yeah.
They call it yellow.
It's not. Well, it is kind of.
Well, it's kind of, yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, it falls into that perspective a little bit.
Little Asian yellow.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why Bob Ross walking through the names of all his colors and stuff. He's like, first of all, we're gonna put up a little bit of titanium white. And we're gonna do titanium black. And we're gonna do Asian yellow. Bob, you fuck.
I loved his afro.
Oh my God, yes. And I love watching him do stuff. It's just like, wow, he just turned this giant white canvas into like the Ozarks. You know, I'm like, holy shit, man. It's just crazy. You know?
It's like his afro is like you want to pick him up, dab his head into paint.
Sponge him. Yeah, I could see
Happy
that
little
happening.
sponge brush.
Yeah, the Bob Ross.
No, but I love him. I don't mean any disrespect that by him.
Yeah, he's dead, so I don't think he cares. But you know how it is.
I don't think he even really knows that we're busting up on him.
I don't think so. I think he's probably pretty oblivious to it. You know, yeah, it could be. Anyway,
Yeah, back to Halloween. We were talking about Halloween. We kind of got away from it. So what are you doing this Halloween?
I am not doing anything actually. I initially had the float parade thing going on, and it looks like it's going to rain, so it's pretty much eliminated everything.
Oh, is there will be trick or treat night?
The same night as October 31st,
What?
Halloween
They're
night.
gonna do all of this? They can't do all that shit. in one
I
night.
know. See, that's what screws everybody up. They want to put the parade on, and then like all the little towns are having all theirs on the same night. So it's kind of like, what do? You know what I mean? Do you go watch the parade till 9 something and skip all the extra candy you're gonna get, or do you know? Yeah. But honestly, man, that's something we have to ask ourselves. We really need to know: is trick or treating even for fucking kids anymore?
Well, I've often thought about having a Jeff and Dan trick or treat, where
I'm
there
all
would
for
be
it.
some kind of map given or something.
Yeah,
Well, first of all, we would need, let's just throw a number out there. Throw a number out there.
22.
That's a good number. Have 22 houses located in the central Dillsburg metro viewing area.
Okay.
And give them at the start point. Not sure where the start point would be. Probably right in the center of town. Give them all of that there and just go ahead and go.
Right.
thinking about maybe charge them. That way, it's not a bunch of freeloaders, and give the money to charity.
Yeah.
And then you have to be an adult,
Yeah.
which requires you to be 21,
Okay.
and just go ahead and go trick or treating at any of these 22 houses. Hit them all, which you probably will, because I'm kind of hoping you have a good time.
Yeah.
But what's key is the 22 volunteers.
At each of these houses.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And how many trick or treaters come in one batch, and how many trick or treaters are we going to send out?
Right. Yeah.
And-
yeah. Are we gonna stagger them going?
Yeah,
At different times.
one gang's going to have 8. Anyways, the treaters can treat whatever they want. It might be an ice cold beer. It might be a room temperature beer.
It might be an edible, man.
It could be an edible if they want an
right.
edible.
That's right.
It could be whatever,
Some
or
cookies.
or
These little
candy.
good cookies.
or candy. You know,
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
a pack of cigarettes.
Well, they're over 21. What the hell, right? What do you want? You want the Snickers or the Marlboros? I take the Marlboros. All right. Thank you. Very good. Have a nice day.
Yeah, Marlboros. Hell, you get cash that in and get 20 Snickers.
Exactly. Anymore, yes, that is exactly right. Which leads me to believe that, the idea you have for that would be kind of cool as a treasure hunt idea, too. Kind of like...
You have
It's
to
an-
find the trick or treaters.
Yeah, you have to find the houses. It's kind of like, oh, here's the picture of the house. You know what I mean? So now you got to go find it. It's a small town, you know what I mean? It's not like there's a shit ton of people going, oh man, we're never going to find this. There's only like 500 houses, you're only going to, you're going to be like, oh, I saw this house on one of these. Up this picture right here, that's that house. You know what I mean? And maybe even have some kind of like, something stand out about the house. You know what I mean? Like there's some kind of emblem or something on it or something in their window that's sort of like a glowing pumpkin that's purple or something. You know what I mean? Just some people be like, wow, dude, that's kind of cool. And then like, you remember that house was there or whatever. If you were driving through town, you would see it. You'd be like, oh yeah, cool.
What about red pumpkins?
There you go.
Red pumpkins in the windows.
Yeah.
Don't even give them any locations. You got 22 red pumpkins here in Dillsburg.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out, kids.
Yeah. And every place you get to, they have to stamp your card.
Yeah.
And then if you get to the end, you win like $100 or something.
You know, that reminds me of a little story. I got to tell you, it's not Halloween related, but it is fall related.
Okay.
Well, it's actually summer related.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the old bunch of ladies up there in the Farming Bureau of Pennsylvania, the Department of Agriculture?
Yeah.
Well, occasionally the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture, I have to give them credit, they do attempt marketing, and they have some very successful marketing ideas and programs. And one of them they did this summer was Know Your Scoops or Get Your Scoops or Your Premium Scoops, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was an ice cream trail tour.
Oh.
And if you went to 4 of them, you could get a free T-shirt.
Oh, wow.
And if you went to all 13 of them, and they were scattered, man. There was one in York, one in Lebanon, one in Harrisburg, and 2 in Lancaster.
Like really, really far out.
Far out.
Yeah, yeah.
One in Perry County.
Oh, jeez.
So we got to like 2 of them, right? We got 2 of them.
Yeah.
And we could go down to Lancaster and hit them both one Sunday, me and Christy.
Yeah.
And we got to the one, and it was closed. We're sorry we were closed on Sundays.
Some bitches!
Ugh, Chick-fil-A motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's always shit.
But anyways, so what the fuck were we gonna do? We went to the other one, which is only like 8-10 miles away. Ate some ice cream, had a good time, and I thought, hey, kid, it's the same stamp at every place. Will you stamp your people's stamp on my? And he did it. It's like, all right, that was so cool. I did technically stop at all 4.
Okay.
But I respect the people who run that ice cream joint to be closed on Sunday. I do.
Yeah.
But if you're on some kind of ice cream trail tour, you need to be consistent with the hours.
Right.
Or maybe I'm just being a little pissy because I got caught in that.
It depends on what you, like, if it's only like a weekend kind of thing, you know what I mean? Is it like, did they give you a couple of weeks to do it, or was it only on a weekend?
Well, it started like in the beginning of June and had to be submitted by September 3rd. So you had 3 months to do it.
Oh.
And so,
So you had some time.
yeah. So Sunday, September 1st rolls around and we need 2 more.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we got the stamps. We sent them in there. And a couple weeks later, we got these Kroll T-shirts. Matter of fact, I might be wearing one now. What's it say there?
It says "Pursue your scoop."
That's right. Pursue your poop.
That's right. There it is. Right
Pursue
there.
your scoop.
That's it. That's it.
Pursue your scoop.
He'll be wearing that in the next episode.
How did you know? How did you know?
I'm pretty good at that kind of shit. I really, really am.
And, well, then we got our T-shirts, you know.
Yeah.
And like a week later, we got another set of T-shirts. So I don't know. One of two things happened. We somehow got registered twice, or they had a bunch of freebies left over because it didn't take.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Probably a lot of people didn't get involved with it. They're like, what are we going to do with this overstock of T-shirts? I don't know. Ship them to the people who won. It's the perfect thing. If you honestly think about it, it really is. It's like the best way to get rid of your stuff. You know, if you've bought, I don't know, 500 stickers.
Hey, those will be used up.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. I've got tons of them. So anyway, yeah, back to Halloween. I wanted to talk a little bit about our favorite Halloween characters. Horror movie characters.
Okay.
Now, some people say some of these are not really Halloween characters. Some of them say, they're just horror, and like Jason Voorhees is nothing but a springtime or a summer camp counselor kind of thing, so he's a summer horror thing. But fuck that. Let's just go with whatever's horror. What movies have you seen horror-wise?
Clifford the Big Red Dog. Well, I tell you what, to be honest with you, dude, I'm going to let out a little secret. And I don't really tell a whole lot of people this here just because it's a security matter.
Okay.
I can be easily mind-fucked.
Okay.
I can be easily mind-fucked.
All right.
You just have to know just what kind of pressure and where to apply it at.
Okay.
One of those, and I've always had a vivid imagination, and everybody think, oh, that's great. No, it's not. Sometimes you let it get carried away.
Gets the best of you.
Yep.
I know that feeling.
So when you add these things together, and then you throw in an intense visual show like a horror movie,
yeah,
it can really do something to my neurons and protons and neutrons.
Yeah.
And scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
So I don't watch them, to be honest.
So you don't watch horror movies?
I don't watch horror. I think the last one that I really, really freaking sat through was, I'm thinking, oh God, I can't even remember. One of the Freddys or one of the Jasons.
Yeah.
One of them.
Either Friday the 13th or A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. Now, my wife and her sister and our daughter.
Yeah.
Mine and her sister's daughter. All three of us. Anyways. They love horror movies. All three of them love horror movies.
Yeah.
So occasionally I'll... And
walk
you know
in.
what? Yeah. I'll
walk in at the wrong time?
No, I'll just walk in. And it's interesting to observe them.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to watch people in horror movies observe them because they will allow themselves to be scared. They will allow themselves to be mortified.
You're right.
It's almost as if it's like, what's that kind of sex where you beat the fuck out of each other? or you...
Redneck sex. No, I'm just fucking with you. No, it's
that's sex on empty beer cans.
Yeah. In the back of a pickup truck while the dog's howling. No, it's a
look at your balls.
S&M.
S&M?
Sadomasochism.
Yeah, it's like S&M. I think those guys would be like, those guys are, oh, yes, it's okay, we'll be into it. but I have a safe word.
Right, yeah, like a stopping point. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's what horror points are. Horror movies, they will let themselves, because they know they have a safe word, whenever they can't take too much, close their eyes or just leave.
Right.
And a
right.
lot of them close their eyes.
Yeah.
Especially chicks.
What? What is it with that? They
What-
can't stand the sight of all that blood.
Why do guys want to go and allow themselves to be horrified? You can't tell me that they're not even the less tiniest bit mortified.
Dude, I don't even remember the last time a horror movie scared me.
You ain't watching the right ones, he said. There was this one, I don't know what it was. This one was kind of got to me, and I had to leave. I had
Is it
to
called
leave.
Twilight?
I don't know. Who's in it?
You know, Kristen Stewart and I don't remember the
Oh,
other
I
guy's
love me
name.
some
Pattinson,
Kristen Stewart.
Robert Pattinson. You like Kristen
Oh
Stewart?
yeah, she was awesome in
okay.
Spider-Man.
That's the wrong one. It's Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, yeah, I got my R's mixed up.
Yeah, Kristen Stewart's just.
No, anyway, I walked into this horror movie one time, and it was this man screwing this woman, and all of a sudden this man come in and start screwing the man. Ah! No,
actually
seriously.
porno.
Okay. Seriously, I walked in the middle of this porno. Damn it. I walked in the middle of this horror flick
Yeah,
that the girls were watching one time, and it was really spooky.
yeah.
It was like a couple was being freaked out or haunted or something like that, so they set up cameras in their bedroom,
Yeah.
and in the middle of the night, the woman would wake up and just stand there.
Yeah.
Over-
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal activity. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That was getting freaky. I was okay. That's enough because I know. Here I go again. I'm going to freak myself out. Think about it, or maybe even observe it.
Yeah.
Humans are weird when they sleep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Some weirdness comes out in some humans.
Especially if they're on any kind of like sleep drugs and stuff. Yeah. Oh,
That helps.
Do all kinds of wicked shit, man. Just
Yeah.
like get up and start making breakfast. Who the fuck does that?
You know, that's another sleep problem that people have. They get up and just start eating,
Yeah.
and they're not aware of it.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sort of. Yeah. Ambien does that to me. It actually makes me. I'll get up in the morning and I'll make a full breakfast, and I'm just like, the fuck am I doing? Why am I making breakfast? Here I got eggs and hash browns and fucking bagels and lox and fucking. I'm like, what? What the hell, man? I wasn't expecting to get up and do this shit, and all of a sudden I'm just awake and I'm sitting there making breakfast. What the hell, man? It does it, man. It does it. It's crazy. That and then talking out loud.
Dude,
I used to talk in my sleep. I used to be like, oh, now my wife says I wake up and I just start talking like loud. Like she'll like have to hit me and be like, shut up, you're talking too loud or whatever. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm literally saying it as loud as I possibly can. Like I'm trying to project.
she's not freaked out.
No, not usually. As a matter of fact, a lot of the time she'll just write down the shit that I say just to fuck with me. Because like the next day she'll be like, here's what you said last night.
Who's Michelle?
The taste of rubber is not as good if it's not on a dick. Just like, wow, that's not cool. I'm like, I don't know, man. That's just, I didn't want to know that. I don't know why I said that, but, you know, must have been eating tires or something, you know. It's like, here's a tire. There you go. Have a bite. It doesn't taste quite as good if it's not on a dick. Yeah. So that's
Keep that in mind. Yeah, I suppose it would be better with a little bit of mayonnaise.
Man needs some full ass rubbers. That's just gross.
Yeah.
But anyway, so but yeah, that's Ambien. It does that kind of stuff to you. But people sleeping, I know what you mean, man. It's creepy. Yeah. I find the more wicked horror is the stuff that you think this could have actually happened or this could happen. You know what I mean? Like it's an eventual process. That's why zombie movies got as big as they did, is because people started freaking themselves out. They were like, oh man, a zombie apocalypse could happen any minute now. And there for a while back, 10 years ago or whatever, everybody was like, oh yeah, zombie apocalypse, I want that to happen. And we're just like, why? It's just like, eliminate some of the young and stupid people. Just be like, we just took a nice chunk of the population off the top there. So, but yeah, that's...
Took care of the old, too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can't run? Fuck 'em. Speaking of which, I just went and saw, with the boys, I went and saw Zombieland 2.
Zombieland 2? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I still haven't
Double
seen
tap.
Zombieland yet.
Well, it wasn't 2. I guess it's just called Zombieland Double Tap. But anyway, I wasn't as enthralled as I thought I was going to be. I thought for sure I was going to be like, this is going to be amazing, because they were talking it up as being, written by the guys who do Deadpool and, all this stuff. And I was like, this is going to be fucking hilarious. And I got in there and I'm just like, it's good, but it's not over the top good.
Do you think maybe the zombie phase is over?
I do. I honestly think we're starting to get out of the zombies, man. I think we're starting to work our way out of it.
What are we getting into now?
Honestly, if it's the most mortifying, most horrifying thing I can think of, that we're definitely into would be Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Oh my God, have you ever seen them wake up in the morning? Oh dude, they're just terrible. They're just disgusting. That bitch, oh God. No, but yeah, I think, I don't think there is really anything we're latching onto at the moment. I think it's kind of the world's wide open at the moment. And what's really freaking me out though is Joker.
Joker?
This Joker movie that just came out.
Haven't seen that yet either.
800 million worldwide so far. And I'm just like, really? Everybody that I've ever seen that went and saw it comes out of the theater going, I'm confused. You know what I mean? Or they're like, I'm confused or I'm pissed off at the fact that this Joker movie was just fucked up. You know what I mean? And I'm like, how the hell is it making $800 million worldwide? That's just weird to me. That's like almost more money than the Avenger movie.
What are they confused about?
I don't know. Just like why they had to go this path with the Joker. Why they had to why he had to be this psycho character that he had to be psycho. We understood that, but why does he have to? I haven't seen the movie, so I can't spoil any of it. But people are coming out and saying things like, it's not the way it should be. It's not the way it should feel. It's not, the correct attitude to have when you're talking about this supervillain of Batman's. You know what I mean? And it's like, I can see those points, and a lot of it makes me think, wow, I don't want to go see this movie. You know what I mean? I'd just rather not, But to know that it's made $800 million kind of makes me curious.
I think maybe they were just... I think maybe if you follow the money, you'll find out that they maybe just correctly identified an offshoot, a successful offshoot, and that's what they did. They pursued it, and then... I can't help but think that if that Joker... from that Colorado, that one that really tried to be a Joker.
Yeah.
I can't help maybe if he stirred a little bit of something in people with this fascination with it, or they do have a fascination with Batman, and there's been a lot of very good portrayals of Joker throughout history.
Yeah,
Heath Ledger did a very good job.
Yeah.
What's the other guy?
There was Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
No, that's the golf. No, that's Jack Nichols.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson?
You're thinking of Jack Nicholas.
Jack Nicholas.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson is... Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's the guy we're talking about.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah.
There was two in the old TV show.
Yeah, Cesar Romero
Like,
was the one that you're probably thinking of. Yeah, he was pretty nutty. The other one, I don't know who the other one would have been. Cesar Romero was he was really funny. You know what I mean? That was the Chinsey one. The Jack Nicholson one was the sort of offbeat, off-put kind of Joker, the one that And then there was Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger did a really great job. He took it to the point where it was kind of like psychotic, but it was more psychotic than it was funny. You know what I mean? Like the Joker, we'd always kind of seen him as being that person that was going to be super funny. But he ended up being like super serious and really, really psycho. And then Jared Leto played in the Suicide Squad, which was a couple years back. He played the Joker. They didn't ask him back. They were just like, you know what?
You suck.
Sorry, man. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I thought his Joker was pretty creepy. You know what I mean? Kind of like one of those deals. But, yeah. So, it won't stop.
It won't stop.
It won't stop. Won't stop. So, but yeah, I honestly think that I don't know why people have gotten to this point where they're like, oh man, let's make this Joker thing enormous. But they have. It's kind of crazy. But,
Well,
yeah, we never did get around to the Halloween roundup when it comes to the different people, but I guess you've never really watched horror movies, so.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not a horror kind of person.
He's not a horror kind of person.
I'm a stripper.
He doesn't. He doesn't like the horrors. He likes the strippers.
I like the strippers. Everybody's touched the whores. Strippers are special. Special kind of sluts.
Been all up in that horror. All right, so very good. So we will take a quick break, and come back next week sometime. Dan will be changed, and I'll probably just remove my hat or something. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'll just do this. Oh my God, I look like Hitler. What the fuck?
I kind of thought you were.
Der Viking leads in Siegen wollen Neiken.
9.
7. Very good. So that's it for the Jeff and Dan show for right now.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate it, and we thank you for not minding your own business and just rudely walking in on our conversation.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yes, we've had a good time. I am Jeff.
And I'm Dan.
And if you like it, like us and subscribe and say hello to us on YouTube, man. We'll talk to you guys later. See
Yeah,
ya.
like us on Facebook. Hate us in real life, but like us on Facebook.
Yes. Show us your dick on Twitter.
What?